is happening here. So I'll give you time to read this question, okay? Aida, read it carefully. What is the paragraph 4 suggesting? That is the question here, okay? Read it properly, read it properly. So the question is asking paragraph 4, what is it suggesting? Try to read the paragraph 4 properly and see what it is suggesting.
Which depression can be?
You get it? So what do you understand by this word comorbid? This word comorbid means what? Ida, what do you think is the meaning of the word?
Comorbidity, it's it's can cost for death يعني.
What? No. Comorbid means additional conditions. Extra means you have one disease or a diagnosis and
More than one disease, which is
ah
making them worse.
that means more than one condition. That is
Yeah.
what you mean by comorbid. Okay. So that this word has a very specific meaning in this paragraph. Okay. So that is why I just checked if you people know the meaning.
B or D.
B or D, huh?
B or D.
B. Which one will you select? One is correct.
I know
Sandhya,
one is correct.
which one?
Mm,
Sandhya, what do you think, Sandhya? Let's ask Sandhya about her. Sandhya,
Yes, sir.
which one will you select?
Answer.
Okay.
doctor should be more careful when accepting pain complaint
Try,
as a
try to eliminate one option. Just one.
legitimate. In other particular tricky than the Chamberlin or pain required.
One option you cannot
دي
particular.
دي بقى
You select B.
دي
Okay, and you eliminated D. Okay, yeah, that is right because you know why. Sandhya, the answer is B. Okay, and the reason why B is correct is because see, it is written. What they are asking is that one scenario in which depression can be difficult to treat is the context of physical illness. Okay, so that means one scenario, one situation where it can be difficult to treat is the context of physical illness. Depression is often expressed via physical symptoms. However, it is also true that the people with chronic physical ailments are at the risk of depression. Okay, other people with chronic illness or other physical ailments are also risk of depression. Functional pain syndromes, where the origin and cause of the pain are unclear, are particularly tricky, as complaints of pain requires clinician to accept them as legitimate even if there is no obvious physical cause. The use of analgesics can create its own problems, including dependence. Okay, then they have written patients with comorbid chronic pain and depressions require careful and sensitive management and a long-term commitment from GP. So so that is what you mean by that. Means if you have patients who have additional conditions, they require careful and sensitive management. Not normal management. They require careful and sensitive management and a long-term commitment also from the GP to ensure consistency and care and support. Okay, see, the co-occurrence of depression with chronic conditions makes it harder to treat. So that is what you mean by co-occurrence, comorbid. Co-occurrence of depression with other chronic condition with the chronic conditions make it harder to treat. That means when you treat them, you have to have you have to have a careful and a sensitive management. That is why it is harder to treat. Any other option? Why were you confused with option D? Doctors should be more careful when accepting pain complaints as legitimate. Okay, so this statement is saying functional pain syndromes where the origin and cause of the pain are unclear are particularly tricky. That means they functional pain syndrome where people don't know the origin and cause of the pain. These things are particularly tricky. People will simply say that I have pain there, and also as complaints of pain require the clinician to accept them as legitimate, even if there is no obvious physical cause. That means, as far as pain is concerned, if somebody is reporting a pain, there is nothing that you can say to say that you don't have that pain. You have to accept it, no matter what, even if there
What
is no
what
physical
does
cause.
it mean legitimate?
Legitimate means whether it is legal, whether it is true or not.
Ah,
So he's saying that, see, practically speaking, if someone is saying that he has a pain, how can you say that you don't have a pain? Can you say that?
what?
If someone is reporting a pain, there is no practical way that a health professional could deny that. They have
Yeah.
to accept it anyway. That is what this is saying. Functional pain and syndrome, their origin and cause of the pain is unclear. We don't know where the pain is coming from or what is causing the pain. So that thing is particularly tricky. Okay, because the complaints of pain require a clinician or a health professional to accept them, no matter what, even if there is no obvious physical cause. That is what they have mentioned. But here, if you read the option saying that doctors should be more careful when accepting pain complaints as legitimate, we cannot say that, because no matter how careful you are, if the patient is saying that they have a pain, you don't have a choice rather than to accept it, even if you don't know the cause. That is what the point is saying.
But our pain, nobody accepts it, Yazin.
Yeah, but you tell to a doctor, he will accept.
No, they are not accepted.
Not to OET people and all. Okay, if you tell it to a doctor, they will accept, but not for IELTS and OET exams. They don't accept pains. Anyway, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So reading has to have that level of seriousness when you read. Not seriousness, in fact, that carefulness, or specifically you have to narrow down your information and trying to read it left, right, and try to somehow make that information correct. That is what the point is. Otherwise, it could sometimes there is but I think now you people are understanding the concept far better. Okay, especially if you read it properly, I think you're this is C part. That is what the important part is. Okay, C part, and being in the C part, I guess you people are understanding it better. Okay, no problem. Anyway, the next question. So this was the 10th question that we did, I guess, right? The 11th one we'll do. 11th one is this is in the fifth paragraph. Okay. This is the fifth paragraph. One, two, three, 4, and 5. I think this is the one. Okay, read this and tell me what is happening.
BPD.
BPD. What is BPD? This is about people with BPD. They have some problem. What is that?
Borderline personality disorder.
Uh,
Mm.
so people with borderline personality disorder have some problem. What is that?
A tendency, which is mean what here?
Tendency means chance or what do you say? Um, um, mm, Tendency means it tends to happen. That is what tendency to have accidents and injuries themselves means they try to have injuries or accidents by themselves or more chances. That is what you mean. Tendency means they tend to do that.
The C.
Come on, man. See, Sandhya,
B or C?
B or C. Yes, one of them is correct.
She learned my way.
She is learning your way. Yes, true. Giving two options and confusing me. That is your way. Yeah, this is see. The this question is specifically asking about people with BPD have something. Okay, so it is often difficult to tackle the topic of depression co-occurrence with borderline personality disorder. So he's saying that depression coming together or occurring together, co-occurrence with the BPD is difficult to tackle. Difficult to tackle means it's difficult to manage when depression is occurring together with BPD. Okay, people with BPD have so people with BPD have as a part of core disorder. People with BPD as a part of core disorder a petribution of affect. What do you mean by petribution? Do you know this word? This means moving away from the common or deviating from the normal way of.
Hmm.
Okay, so he's saying that so people with BPD who have this borderline personality disorder, have as a part of core disorder, as a part of their fundamental disorder, they have a moving away or deviation of effect associated with marked variability of mood. So this particular disease has these two qualities. Okay, associated with marked variability of mood and a retribution of affect. This can be very difficult for the patient to deal with and can feed self-injurious and other harmful behaviors. So other but they are not talking about accidents. So that is why this option cannot be specifically selected. Okay, he's saying that accidents means not self injury. Okay, so that is what maybe DSH, deliberate self harm, and all those kind of things are possibly associated with this kind of behavior. Okay, or this kind of disease. Use of metallization based techniques is gaining support, and psychological treatment such as dialectal behavior therapy forms a cornerstone of the care. Use of medications tends to be secondary, and prescription needs to be judicious and carefully targeted. They are talking about the treatment. So depression occur as a result of the disorder. um, See, with BPD, depression is there, is not specifically mentioned, so we don't know. Noticeable mood change which are central to this disorder, this option can be there because they are saying marked. Noticeable means marked. Variability of mood, this is noticeable mood changes which is central. This means as a part of core disorder. So I think this option can be selected, like Sandhya said. A tendency to have accidents and injure themselves is wrong because only of the because injure themselves is right. Okay, and have accidents is not sure because they are saying self injurious and other harmful behaviors.
and
So
other harmful behavior,
but accidents are not caused
which is
deliberately.
mean accidents. Yeah.
Accident not deliberately. Ida, deliberate means accident is not expecting something. Okay, accidentally it happened means what? That means not expecting. Even this patient don't want that thing to happen, but it happens. That is what you mean by accidents, right? So here they are saying that they purposefully do it. They have this to feed self injurious and other harmful behaviors. Accidents are harmful, no problem. But here the implied meaning is that this patient should purposefully do it, not accidentally.
Well, no, this is the going according to the mind of the one who write the questions.
No, the
Because we
meaning
can't
of the
say
words are important,
we
not
can't say
mind of the.
accident. They can't throw himself from the anywhere. It's an accident.
Ah, come on, man. If he's trying to throw himself from somewhere, it's not accident. It is purposeful, deliberate act. Okay.
No, this is according to their condition. It can be, and
Yeah.
we are calling it accident.
No, no, no. You will call it accident because it was accident for you, but not for the patient. He is doing it
Harmed
purposefully.
himself for the
Uh,
patient harmed himself.
Accident doesn't have a meaning of self harm. Okay, there's two different meanings. Self harm
I
means
told you this is according to the mind of the one who write the question.
no, no. According to the meaning of the word, not even the mind of the word. It is mind of the reader that is playing here. Okay, not the mind of the writer. Means you are reading and you are inferring that it is accident is related to self harm behavior, but not like that. Is it clear? So only if
Hmm.
this accident word is not there, you are safe. Injure themselves, obviously, yes, that makes the same sense what you are talking about. But accidents is not what we are talking about here. What is the option number D? Problems tackling the topic of the depression. So, um, it's often difficult to tackle the topic of depression that is written, but this depression co-occurring with borderline personality is saying. But
It's not
here,
only depression. It's
it's not only BPD that they are talking about. It's talking about depression associated with BPD. So that is why this option is also not correct. So I think you people are getting very close to the right answer. So if you read to this level in your examination, you have a very fair chance of getting right answers. But overall, you should understand that this is not about looking for a specific word or looking for a specific meaning of a word. Rather, you have to try to understand the meaning at a sentence level, That will give you an understanding of what you're reading. Did you get this point? So I guess you are doing. So shall I give you some homeworks?
Good.
Yes, sir.
Two or three readings, same type questions. Sandhya, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'll give
Yes,
you
sir.
more. Reading we will
Yeah.
r- reading we will solve the problem first, okay?
Yes, sir.
So we did the 10th answer, right? No, 11th one. So we need the 12, 13. I will give you as a question. Sorry. The word cornerstone.
I forgot to ask you about the meaning of this word.
Cornerstone means it is actually a term which describes something really important. Cornerstone means extremely important thing is called as a cornerstone. So when you build a house, for example, you have to relate it to that. Okay, when you build a house, there is one particular stone that goes into the corner of those house, which practically, if that particular stone is removed, the entire house will become imbalanced. So that is the implied meaning of cornerstone, saying that something really important. Okay, I think I gave you the answer anyway, but let's see. This is paragraph 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I think the same sentence were same paragraph. Reading, you people should get 100 out of 100, not even one wrong answer, no matter what. Okay.
Really?
Ah, that will give you um, um, you can do it. There are many students who does this. Okay. Many people who do that. So don't worry about it. If you can understand what you're reading, that itself is a huge relief. Okay. But now today's class, I feel really happy because you people are getting very close to the answers. So I think you are doing good.
As you know, the problem in the exam time, no time to understand.
2 minutes
Here
for one answer.
we are taking our time to understand the sentence,
See, you
but
practically
or
have
the paragraph.
no, no, Ida. See, you practically have what do you say? 2 minutes for each answer that you can send. Okay, that you can spend 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a considerable amount of time. If you try to look for maybe tomorrow
Yeah,
onwards,
2 minutes just to finish the reading of
only
the
one
paragraph.
question. One for each question, you can spend approximately 2 minutes. So that itself is a
You are
huge amount of
talking
time.
about 2 minutes, like 2 hours.
Tomorrow in the tomorrow's class, I will show you. I will put a timer, and then you will understand how much time you have. So don't worry. I will tell you. It is not. It's not that day. Sent these two questions to you. Try to finish these two questions. Read it carefully, and we are going to again have the conversation tomorrow at same time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. After 1 or 2 more days of reading, we will switch to the next module. Okay.
Okay.
Then we'll come back to reading later down the line. Okay. Done.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Sandhya, do it and send me the answer. Read carefully.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
take care, buddy. Bye.
Okay, thank you.